My win against Sadorra was really a tough game because it started out, I had a good position, but then it got really crazy. Both of us were in a bit of time pressure. He was definitely in more, but I felt like I handled the situation well and I was able to win.
I know Lenderman is a pretty tough opponent. I have a negative score against him. I just prepared, did my best, and just find the best move every moment.
He said after the game that he was surprised by your opening choice.
The Leningrad version of the Nimzo Indian, popularized by Spassky, and some Hungarian super GMs are using it, so I thought, why not, you know? And these players who use it are quite creative, so I thought I'd just enjoy the game. And turns out that the game involves some exchange sacrifices, that allowed me to bring my king into play as well. So I rarely get to do that. So I was able to actually dominate the rook with my knight and king. So it's pretty cool.
My opponent Julio Sadorra knew the opening deeper than me, and then in a slightly unpleasant endgame, which was still equal but not as pleasant for me to play, I had very little sense of danger. I let my opponent's king in. I should have just played this move h5, then probably should be able to make a draw, but after I let the king in, it was kind of bad. And I think Molner Mackenzie has improved tremendously in a lot of areas. His black openings has gotten much better. I think his positional understanding has gotten much better. I think his defensive skills has gotten very good. I think it's just last 6 months he's been studying very hard. It's clear by his results and by his game. He holds tough positions against, solid GMs.
My favorite game was probably my game against Lenderman, just because it was such a tough game. I was like probably losing at the opening, or very, very worse. And then I managed to defend really well. I had all my pieces on the back ranks, so it was very ugly. But then I turned it around and then I was pushing for a win, but eventually it was just a draw, and it was a very good game.
I definitely thought about the U.S. Championship ticket when I came here, but at the same time, when you're playing a tournament, you can't really have that in the back of your mind. It doesn't make for good chess. So I knew about it. I signed up for the tournament partially because of that, and then I forgot about it.
I watched the U.S. Championship this last year, and it was a really strong tournament, and a lot of good players got to go, and I thought that I could have been one of those guys, and I wanted to qualify this year, so that's why I'm here. And if I could get it, that would be awesome. I would love it. So.